What's up, guys? Toxin here. We are back to Pocket Maplestory Xenon gameplay review and skill build. I'm kind of incorporating a skill build into this, so I'm going to go ahead and say that too. Let's go ahead. We're in town now. We actually just sold some merchandise in the last video, which will be uploaded with this one. We're going to go ahead and check our gifts for the day. I believe I got quite a few of them. Gotta go ahead and move my dot out of the way here. Let's see if I can confirm this. Yeah, I tried to get him in the party for the dungeon video that I'm going to upload soon, and he just kind of was really impatient, so I bailed out. I don't think I'm going to be able to have him in further videos unless he's gotten more patience. Maybe at school or something. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow and see if I can't get things going with him. I'm trying to find a good player base for dungeons and stuff that are equal to my level or stay around my level that would like to be in the review with me. So if anybody would like to be in any of these YouTube reviews for the Xenon class, when I go to do the party quest and dungeons, comment down below and let me know your gamer tag or send me a friend request to xtoxinx. It's XTOXINX. And I will add you to my friends list, and we can go ahead and do the dungeon parties together. Right now, I'm at the level 20 dungeon, which I still haven't defeated yet. You'll see in my last video upload before this one that I actually died. And I did try a trial run of the last one, and I actually died there too. I make it all the way to the end, and the boss one hits me, so I'm going to wait till 25 or level 30 before I try to solo it. And I'm going to go ahead and try to get a party at 25 and see if I can't do a little bit better there. Because my plan was to spam Pinpoint Rocket, but I can't get far enough away to actually do that. He actually teleports, and his range of skill, his magic attack is pretty decent, so it didn't really work out too well. And I don't want to waste all my dimensional mirrors to go into these dungeons, because you only get 12, and I'm not sure if they recharge. I'm going to wait until tomorrow and see if it spikes back up to 12, hopefully. You don't gotta... I know you can pay misos to get them. And I'm not sure if you got to use candies. I really hope you don't got to use the candies, because that would be kind of upsetting. I mean, which I will eventually buy if I have to, because I will finish this review, because I love Maplestory. But let's get on with some questing, see if I can take care of some stuff in the town real quick that I need to, if I need to, and then straight to the quest, guys. Let's go ahead and keep those up just in case. Let's see what... Okay, yeah, he's over by Manji. Chocolate, 1,000 misos, yeah, I'll accept the gift. I definitely need them misos, hopefully I get some more. I don't know why it's still giving me these red potions. It'd be nice, yeah, that's nice. I need the talent scrolls, I could use those. It'd be nice if they gave me better potions. So far, I'm not really getting too much. Village population, I'm gonna request this guy, and this guy. Maybe I can get 2 people in a party and see if I can go ahead and do a dungeon quest right now. Let me go ahead and see if I can get them in. Dan TV. Who did I just add? Kizdo and Ace Payne. I'm going to view his info. Kizdo, Ace Payne, I don't think either one of them is active. Let me go ahead and, I'm not sure what the recommendation is. I have 8 recommendations left, so I'm going to hold on to those because I'm not sure what they are. Let's go ahead and hit the quest up. My main quest, to know your past, you first have to understand yourself. Let's find out about the material of the armor in which you were born. Hunt iron boars on the Gusty Peak and bring me armor fragments, 25. I have 4 out of 25. Okay, the second quest from Dances with Balrog. Parian is losing Taurus because of those ferocious rocky mass. Could you hunt rocky mass? 10 of them on the mini rocky road. Well, I can't talk today. Forgive me, guys. I'm so afraid of iron hogs that I can't go outside the village. They've made me a coward. Please hunt iron hogs 10. Okay, so all these quests will go hand in hand. I believe the Iron Hogs and the Rocky Mask are on the same map. And this is a repeatable quest, which I've shown you guys, and did a few times. We'll go ahead and do that too, just to, like I did before, I like to finish all my quests before I turn them in. So let's go ahead and teleport to the first main quest. Go ahead and move on forward here. Okay, I've actually run down on the mana potions. I'm gonna go ahead and use these weaker ones. That way I can save the better ones. We'll go ahead and pinpoint rocket just about everything until I see the items. I'm gonna stay on this platform until I see the things that I need, like this right here. Jump off and grab that. 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10. See, that works a lot better. The pinpoint rocket. Luckily, training works pretty efficiently. When it comes to bosses and stuff, the pinpoint rocket doesn't actually help as much. So you have to get more close range, and that can run you into trouble sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to build my defense through armor and stuff. That way I can take more damage. I've actually got a buff, but it doesn't raise my attack too much. It's only by 1, I believe. So I'm gonna try to raise that too. I don't actually want to put my statistics in the wrong place, because I'm not sure if you get to max almost every skill and every job advancement, or you actually have to max certain ones and have just enough for the other ones. So I'm going to kind of read into that before I go placing my stat points into everything. I know I'm going to at least have 1 skill point in just about every skill, so I will get the 1 point out of the way for each of those, so I get the bonus status effects and the actual skills to use. Speaking of which, I just got a level right there, and I believe I have skill points that aren't located yet, so I'm going to go ahead and use those after I train, do these quests. Yeah, I'm just going to grind it out here for a minute. Now, I know I can auto-battle, but I don't feel comfortable auto-battling yet in this area. Usually when I don't really like auto-battling, but if I do, I would go to a map that has a lot weaker things than me that hit about 1 HP and just put it on auto-battle. That way it runs overnight. And I actually plan on doing quite a few videos tomorrow. I'm aiming for at least 5, so keep in touch. I'm going to try to start pumping out the videos for you guys and keep them going, speed up the process. Because as of now, I usually upload every day, but the last few days I actually kind of slacked. I had things going on, and now my free time's kind of freed up a little bit. I'm going to go back into the normal groove. Let's see how many I got here. I think, yeah, I achieved that one, so I got to kill. I think I might have already killed the tin boar, too. I'm going to just go ahead and just keep wiping them out for a second. I think I'm going to refrain from using mana just so I can build up my potions, because I really don't have a tremendous amount of money, and it seems like the drops don't really drop misos that often as I like them to. And sometimes I'm getting them, sometimes I'm not. Okay, armor fragments. I need 25, I got 12. That's not too bad, I think I can get that out of the way pretty quick. Need to see if I can increase the height of my double jump too, because I can't reach a lot of the higher platforms. The auto move by tapping the screen, like say if I can use the joypad or the directional pad, whichever one you got set up to move around, but I also noticed if there's a higher area and it's hard for you to navigate with that, you can actually just, I'm going to touch up here at the top, see where the foot is, it actually auto moves to that location. That can come in handy if you are good at hitting the buttons and not missing. Sometimes when you're in boss battles and stuff, that auto move can actually get you into a lot of trouble. I actually died on the last dungeon I did. I feel that I would, well, the first one. I feel like I would have did a lot better than the first one, because I actually almost had the boss dead, but I accidentally tapped a location on the screen instead of the actual button that I was trying to hit, and it moved me in his way, and he one-hit me. It was just a devastating blow. It was about a 30-minute video just to get there and almost get him all the way down to his last health, and I accidentally auto-hit the auto move, and it was game over. Ooh, about died. I'm really hoping the whole way through as I fight things you don't take this much damage, because it really seems like the things that it makes you train on, you actually take about 2 hits and you're dead. It doesn't seem like the Xenon has the greatest defense. It really don't seem like, so far, like many of the characters have the greatest defense. I mean, that's okay. I'm just hoping you can kind of build a better defense for yourself. I mean, as of now, it's not too bad. Like I said, I can just kind of sit back and spam these pinpoint rockets. Unless I want to speed the process up, then I go ahead and attack with the, well, I'm just going to call it double whip from right now. The skill that you see right down here. I actually use it quite often to speed the process up. You can spam these rockets and use that at the same time, but like I said, I'm going to try to kind of hold off on that so I can collect Miso's money and buy more potions. I want to kind of gather up on those before I keep running out, because it seems like I said, money is scarce as of now. I think I had 250,000 as a gift when I first started this character, maybe even 300,000, and I actually went through all of that just by deaths and reviving. I noticed that you can't really revive unless you have cash. I'm not sure if you can revive without having a certain amount of money. If you can't, that would really be lame in my opinion. I think it might just, if you use cash, it might take away like the XP decrease, because I know when you die, especially in the PC version of Maplestory, if you die, you actually lose experience unless you have an XP charm. So next time I die, I'm going to have to really read into that and see how that works out, because, yeah, nobody wants to do that. Losing experience is not fun, especially when you grind hard for it. It's like working all day for no pay. You work all week, and at the end of the week, you just get paid, you know, negative 10% what you're supposed to get. I mean, taxes already kind of do that, but you know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. Rocky Mask, going for the Rocky Masks and the Android Bulbs. Let's go ahead and go to the Rocky Mask location. This should be fairly easy. I'm gonna try to knock this one out. You can actually look and see what the fastest way to make money is on this. Probably questing, I would think, but I feel like there's something you can grind on. Like if I just keep collecting these masks or something, that would be a quicker way to gather that miso we need so desperately. Forgive me if you hear a sniffling nose in the background. My nose has been running all day because of the weather change. Indiana weather changes dramatically too much from hot to cold. It really messes my sinuses up. I've been sneezing all day to the point of almost driving me crazy. And I'm running out of the small mana potions. I do have some elixir. I was holding off using those. They aren't really cheap when you're as poor as I am. I still wish that Maplestory, I don't understand why Pocket Maplestory doesn't let you pick a male or a female class. You just kind of got to go with whatever gender the class is set with automatically. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind playing a female character. I actually really dig this hairstyle and the look I've got going on right now. But at the same time, I would feel a lot better if I had a male character. Just because I like to make my character kind of look like me in a way. I can't really hit that aspect with the female. I like the fact that it's a female character anyways, because she's an android. It kind of reminds me of the android off Dragon Ball Z, which is really cool. I played the Android on, the Xenon Android, whatever you want to call it, on the not Pocket Maplestory, but the PC version of Maplestory, and I was male on there. The only thing I didn't really like was the actual haircut that you start off with, but of course you can change that, so it's not such a big deal. I did notice a lot of the skills seem different, like in the original Xenon class on the PC version, the actual full game of this is not a Pocket app or an app for iOS or Android. That some of the skills seem swapped out. Like Pinpoint Rocket is something I would use mainly in Pocket Maplestory, but on the PC version, I think I would actually use this attack more. I can't remember the name of it. I always forget this one. But I feel like that's more or less the one that I was using. and not the. I'm pretty sure it was, and unless the pinpoint rocket was a lot less used. And I heard somebody saying in the comments of the Pocket Maplestory site that a lot of skills seem backwards for the Pocket version of the Xenon class. Maybe this is because they're trying to change it in a later revamp of Maplestory. You guys know how they revamp it constantly, and there's always all new nerfs to everything. They change the statistics of all the abilities and just about everything for the class to make it more efficient and more balanced, to be balanced just about as good as the other characters. So we'll see. I actually hope to get back to PC gaming soon. That way I can make some of the new classes for Maplestory. I heard there's quite a few more of them, which I'm really interested in seeing. I can't remember what the last class they came out with was. I feel like it was the Xenon when I was playing last on PC, but I'm not positive about that. I did see a trailer or a gameplay earlier today of a class. It seems like he's uses his fist. I'm pretty sure it's like I'm not really sure. It's like Street Fighter looking stuff, like telekinesis or something. It looked really cool though. We're kind of interested in that. I know they added Hayato and a bunch of other ones. Zero, I believe his name is. It's actually 2 characters in one, which is really cool. There's a lot of good things in Maplestory. Now I'm actually a Mapler from the start of Maplestory when it was just the basic Explorer classes. And I actually like the way that Maplestory's evolved and became more diverse. I think it has one of the biggest class choices of all MMOs that I've played on the computer. Like, it really has the most diverse option of characters to choose from. And not only that, they all have advancements, so they go different directions, so you can be even more diverse in what you choose. That's one thing I've always liked about Maplestory, and they're always providing new content. It doesn't seem like they slow the pace down whatsoever, and they continuously work to bring you guys and me just new content. And that is always a good thing with a game like this. The anime aspect I also love because I've grown up on anime. Most of my family has. We've all kind of been into that together. And it just kind of catches my eye. A lot of people say it's childish, but I find it to be quite a bit of fun, Maplestory. Let me see if I got a full inventory, it says. Let me see if there's something I can just go ahead and get rid of. What is this? A sniper potion. I'll go ahead and use that and get it out of the way so I can collect these. I don't think I'm ever really going to use that sniper potion. Get that out of the way. Alright, cool. Really need to speed this up a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and collect as much of these items as I can. Trying to refrain from using that skill just so I don't gotta. I'm not sure. Yeah, I see it. I was about to say I'm not sure if when you use a buff that it shows on the screen that you're still buffed or not in a timer to where it runs out, but I see it in the top left under the health bar. So if you guys ever use a buff and need to know the duration of it's still active, look in the top left. Right above the auto battle and between the auto battle and your health and mana. So looks like I'm still good to go on that one for a while. So I'm still going to run this course. We need 2 more, which should be right here. I'm hoping this is it. We're going to go ahead and hurry up and turn all these in. I'm gonna go take this to him first because he's in a completely different town. He's in the town we came to before Parian. He's actually in the starting town. This is a repeatable quest. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it again. Now I'm gonna head back to Parian and turn in all of the main quests to the Dances with Balrog and see where I might go from here. Its energy, even its temperature is different from that of iron. It's more high tech, but that's all I can tell. You have a strong body and sturdy armor. Maybe you can save the village. Got another one, turn in the rocky masks. See what the new quest is. We have to reduce the number of stone masks. They're quite hostile, so they attack. It's a repeatable quest. We just did this one. And we need to go talk to Manji, maybe? Yeah, we gotta talk to Manji. Level 22. We're going to use the auto. This village stands on ground sustained by myriad tree roots. Recently, the trees have uprooted themselves and gone on a rampage. All this began with a dark shadow gorge and Stumpy back to sleep. We're going to put Stumpy back to sleep. Let me go check the other side here and see if... Yep. Iron Hogs, we're going to turn those in. We got a new level up. Scared to leave the village. I'm scared of Iron Hogs. It seems I was deeply traumatized. We're going to accept that and see if she's got anything else. Looks like one's active already. That's just about all of that. So I'm going to head to the skill tree and see if I can't put any points into something else here that might... Okay, the jump distance is +2, but I don't know if that goes for the jump height. And I'm not sure, I don't really say. Another thing I noticed in a lot of these skills that are especially the buff skills, like I got 1 point into this, and I don't know if I actually put it up. Will it show? Like it should show next level. Like if the duration is 120 seconds, it should show next level would be. It'll say duration 120 for this current skill point. Like 1 skill point into it, and it'll say 2 skill points, duration 130. You know, it should show an increase. Maybe I'll do that after I put another one in. Give me 1 second here, guys.
Hey, what's 20 seconds?
Alright, my head is back in the game. Look at these buffs real quick. I'm going to go ahead and locate some of these skill points. Accuracy 5, movement speed +1, jump height +1. The jump height might actually increase my sudden propel, and the skill that I keep misinterpreting the name of is energy spleen. Energy spleen. That should be simple for me to remember. I don't know why I don't remember that. Pinpoint rocket. We're gonna go ahead and add a point. It says 195 damage of pinpoint rocket. Let's add another point and see if that don't. Yeah, attack with 230 damage. That's what's up. Okay, so that actually does increase. I feel like this buff right here is one of the ones we'll use the most. I feel like I should go ahead and max pinpoint rocket too, but I don't want to really mess that up, so I'm going to hold off for a second. I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick and cut right back in. I will be right back, guys.